Okay, here we go. It seems like we have the second wave of free agency hitting us right now, especially at the wide receiver position. Last night, we see DJ Chark go to the Chargers. Today, we see Odell Beckham go to the Dolphins. And we also just saw Chase Claypool stay in the division from the Miami Dolphins to now the Buffalo Bills. So both these Miami Dolphins and Bills get themselves a receiver. And we're going to break it all down in this video. Why Chase Claypool to the Buffalo Bills could actually be an underrated signing for them, or someone that could actually pan out down the line. Now, before we jump into the video, do me a favor, hit that like button just so we can get this video out to more Bills fans, but also subscribe to the channel if you're new, join the family. We will be covering the Bills throughout the entirety of the offseason, everything you need to know, free agency, rookie minicamp, training camp, preseason, everything. We got you guys covered, so join the family. And if you guys want a Chase Claypool film breakdown, comment down below the number 1 and I'll make sure to get you guys that part 2. But with that being said, let's talk a little bit about Chase Claypool. So former second round pick out of Notre Dame back in 2020. His first 2 seasons in the NFL, he was actually a really good receiver, but then the ego started to get to him, and he's pretty much fallen off big time since then. So first 2 seasons, 62 for 873 and 9 touchdowns. Yeah, his rookie year, it seemed like he was going to be a stud. Second season, still good, 59, 860. Numbers were pretty much the same, just didn't have 7 more touchdowns. I don't know what happened. He just wasn't that big of a red zone threat going into year 2. And then year 3 completely fell off, 32 catches, 311 yards, 1 touchdown. Going over to Chicago, 14 catches, 140, 4 catches for 51, and then was traded during 2023 to the Dolphins, and again in 9 games, 4 catches for 26 yards, pretty much nothing. So again, he's had a bunch of changes of scenery from Pittsburgh to Chicago to Miami, and now going over to Buffalo. The man's going to need to, really step up. I don't know if he's back focused. I don't know if he's going to still have that big ego, but that's the biggest thing about Chase Claypool. If he wants to be a good receiver in the NFL again, he needs to refocus up on what he needs to do as a route runner, as a big 6'4" body, big frame as a wide receiver. Someone can go up there and make any catch, got a great catch radius, but can he go up over to Buffalo and put in the work to be a good receiver? Now, as we all know, they lost Gabe Davis. They traded Stephon Diggs to the Houston Texans. They draft Keon Coleman, who I think is going to be a stud. You still have Khalil Shakir, who I think could be good as well. And then a very underrated slot receiver in Curtis Samuel. But behind that, you have Matt Collins coming over from Atlanta. Did really good in his time in Las Vegas. Justin Short is a guy I like as well, another big body receiver, great catch radius. You have Chase Claypool now, who I think, a guy who showed potential in the past. But again, he's got to re-tap into his focus. He's got to be able to overcome the hype, overcome the noise. And, everyone at this point is doubting him. He's an underdog. He's a guy that people don't even think will be in the NFL too much longer. If he doesn't make it here, then will he make it ever? I don't know. But obviously, the Buffalo Bills are looking for one thing, and one thing in particular is wide receiver depth. They need guys to come into training camp and make an impact on this roster. Now, at the end of the day, Chase Claypool might not even make the team, but also has the potential to be a big-time player, for the Bills if he can refocus up. Now, the Bills last season, when you look at the rankings, they ranked number 9 in completion percentage, number 14 in passes a game, number 10 in pass yards per game, number 25 in interception percentage. The Bills are one of the best offenses in football last season. I think Chase Claypool might not be a day 1 starter, but definitely someone who offers them potential to be a really big player down the line. So obviously, I don't hate the move. I don't love the move. Gives them some more depth, but I think it's low risk, potential high reward situation. But at the end of the day, they're going to need guys like Keon Coleman, Shakir, Cam or Curtis Samuel to really step up. Hopefully at the end of the day, they don't need Chase Claypool to be a day 1 wide receiver, but who knows, maybe they will. I don't think he will be, but we'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new, join the family. If you guys want the part 2, the film review, comment down below part 2, and I'll see you in that video. Peace.